Hi, everyone. Be welcome to IEEE Cybersecurity for Next Generation Connectivity Systems meeting. We are very excited because this is the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Since 2004, October has been the time to highlight the importance of cybersecurity, safety practice, good practices in the web, not only in the US, but also around the world. So this year, our team is rethinking cybersecurity architectures for next generation connectivity. Each week in this month, in October, we'll hear from experts worldwide to face the challenges from exploring these cybersecurity attacks and a lot of stuff that happening in our cyber world, I can say. My name is Eduardo Rodrigues. I'm from Brazil. I'm a cybersecurity specialist. I'm a member of IEEE Standards Association and part of this amazing group called Cybersecurity for Next Generation Connectivity Systems, this study group. It's an honor to be the moderator of this amazing speech today. And this week theme is architectures for foundation principles from legacy to zero trust. And today I would love to present my friend, the engineer Dr. Belal Al-Hafnawi. Please correct me, Belal, if I pronounce your name correctly. But Dr. Belal is a technologist leader with over than 23 years of international experience in digital transformation, regulation technology, government technology, and cybersecurity. He's pursuing his PhD in AI and technology management from the UCAM University in Spain. The expectation of conclusion of this course is 2037. He holds a master's and a bachelor degrees in telecommunication from University of Jordan, and he holds executive certifications from the amazing universities MIT and both in the United States. So he works with strengthening innovation and resilience and protecting critical infrastructures, not only in the Middle East, but worldwide as well. My friend Bilal, the stage is completely yours for this amazing talk for our October Cybersecurity Month. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend, Dr. Eduardo, for the introduction. And it's my pleasure to be with you in this lovely discussion about cybersecurity in the Cybersecurity Month. As you mentioned now, cybersecurity is the trend, and now in the vast digital world, we are transferring everything to data and to digital systems. So we need to have security and cybersecurity for both data and infrastructure and different systems. And the cybersecurity is the theme for the next generation connectivity. And we need to be sure that without security, we will face many challenges in our systems. And at this time, at this moment now, systems will be collapsed without cybersecurity. There is no trust in the systems without having the proper security. And we need to move forward from traditional view and traditional perimeter into a modern view about cybersecurity.
That's awesome, Bilal. I'd love to have this talk with you. So we propose this thing from legacy to zero trust. What you can say about these premises from legacy systems? What was internet planned to be secured since the beginning, or it's kind of a paradigm that changed during the journey, I can say. And then cybersecurity is today a hot topic because in the beginning of the internet, it was not planned to be secured as a premise, secured by design. So what you can say about it?
Actually, now we are moving into a foundational shift. Now there is a need for change. Now the breakdown of the traditional perimeter. Now we need to discuss how legacy and castle and moat architectures fail against modern threats. Now we are working remotely, we are studying remotely, we are adopting the cloud, we are having different challenges in connectivity. So now we need to have awareness about insider threats even that we could have it from our organization. And we need to define even so the next generation connectivity. Now we need to explore the security implications of 5G, IoT, with Internet of Things, and how cloud environments can extend our network boundaries. Now we have content inside our data centers, we have content in the cloud, we have the way between, how to connect, how to secure these connections, and we need to think about core principles of zero trust. Now, center of the discussion that never trust, always verify. Now we need to think about there is no trust for any device, for any person connecting to the network, for any stakeholder in the network. We need to never trust, we need to always verify for every user, for every device, for every application, and even for the data flow, regardless of the location, regardless of the user. We need to be sure that every part of the network is being monitored and secured, and it have the right access, and it has the right privilege of accessing the right data.
Oh, that's just fantastic, Dr. Belal. Thank you for your kind point of view. So you are becoming a AI specialist. In your point of view for our cybersecurity situation today, what is AI? It's a new milestone for cybersecurity. Oh, AI have no impact in the current cybersecurity devices and systems. What do you realize that AI can impact in the next for 2 years, for example, and how the users, how the regular users can be aware about us during this October Cyber Month campaign regarding to AI issues? What can you say?
Now, we always call the AI the double sword. We have positive and negative impact of the AI. And the devil people are thinking about AI is a tool for them to hack the systems and hack the data. And the defense people are thinking about AI, a way to protect the systems and to protect the data that we are using. And we need to be sure that and to be aware that using AI could be used in a bad manner or in a good manner, according to the user, according to the organization. And now we can see in the black market, we can see in the dark web, users are, many organizations are being hacked. We have like cybersecurity attacks, we have data leakage, and they are using the AI to break the rules that we have in the systems due to unprotected systems. Now we should think about AI. It's a tool for us to do extra testing, to do penetration testing, to do data vulnerability testing, to do a check for the weak points, endpoint security of the networks, so we can be sure that no gaps are there, no areas are not touched, or no areas are left unprotected. So I mentioned the first part about moving from legacy to zero trust technologies. So now when we think about pillars of zero trust architecture, we need to use technology, AI, whatever, to verify the identity and to have proper access management. So we need to think about phishing attacks that we need to stop them, and we need to think about multi-factor authentication, and we need to think about strong authentication, because now they are using AI to break the password, to break the login of the systems, and to break the credentials of the system if it is not strong enough. So we need to implement least privilege access, so this can reduce the radius of the breach that we can face. One more thing that we need to think about, the device and endpoint security. If you remember the CrowdStrike problem that happened,
Yeah.
that many users are being blocked from accessing the cloud, the attack happened on the endpoint security of the cloud. So now the challenge here of securing the BYOD, which we called bring your own device. This one, it is not easy to be secured. So this means unmanaged points, that we need to use any point of the network, any endpoint in the network should be secured. We cannot plug and play any device in the network without having proper security for that device. Now the importance of the continuous device posture assessment, that we need to evaluate the health and compliance before granting the access of the devices. This all can be done with the technology, with the AI. And one more thing, which is related to the micro-segmentation and network security. We need to think we have in the previous firewalls, and we need to think further beyond the firewalls to microsegmentation. Once attack happened in the network, there will be lateral movement in the network that users or hackers can hack network step by step and reach the endpoint of the network, reach the server, reach the master database. It can shut down the network if it is part of the critical infrastructure related to electricity or water or energy or health system or transportation. So this microsegmentation will stop the lateral movement within the network and stop the attacks in an early point that it will be easy for us to recover the network and make it up and running. Now, moving zero trust network access, it will be traditional or yeah, it's not related to traditional, it's different than traditional networks, and it will help us to get rid of the problems that we were facing in the traditional VPNs, for example. Now, one more thing that we need to highlight here about data security and governance. Now, we need to be sure that the proper data classification happened, a proper encryption, proper data loss prevention happened, that we need to be sure that essential components of the network is being protected and data is being backed up in the proper place and proper location. And data classification is very important to know which part of data should be recovered quickly and which part of data shouldn't be saved in the cloud, which is a critical infrastructure, which is related to the secure data according to the data classification. This approach will help us to think about the network as a protected network, a protected zone, that we could utilize AI in all stages that I mentioned, in data security, in governance. We can utilize it in microsegmentation, automatic assignment, in the device and endpoint security, that we need to be sure that proper check happened every time any new device being connected to the network, and identity management, user profiling, and user performance. Even user performance as user profiling is very important. The user profile should be identified, which user is doing what function, and when this function is being changed, all of a sudden, what happened to this user, what happened to this function, is this user entitled to do this function, is this time of usage of the network is proper or not proper. This helps us to know if there is any abnormal use or abnormal action from any user. All of this couldn't be done without having AI, because we have a huge data, we have a huge data flow, we have big data about network availability and network actions that being done. So all of this could be done and managed by using the proper AI functions. Regardless to the details of the AI, you can use machine learning, you can use supervised learning and unsupervised, and you can use reinforced learning. Also, you can use NLP for some text or voice action that is abnormal, a part of the network. And also you can use RPA to study some frequent use of the network, some frequent actions of the users, to understand the backlog of the network, the user management, how workflow is being done in the network. This could be done with the use of AI, and it will help the cybersecurity team and the cybersecurity guys doing their job in the proper way.
Well, it's amazing speech because it's very aligned with the five principles from of our study group here in cybersecurity for next generation connectivity systems group. Human centricity, decentralization, distribution of processing, heterogeneity, and self-healing. I think you passed through this point very clearly connected with our goals here for this section. Dr. Bilal, I would love to thank you for this amazing speech. So I have some final remarks for this video. It's a month campaign, as I said in the beginning. I thank you for your expertise and the insights you shared this afternoon with us. Your perspective from digital transformation is very innovative. You are very inspiring professional, a reference leader in the Middle West and around the world, as I said in the beginning. To our audience, I thank you for joining us in this campaign. It is the first video of our month campaign organized by IEEE Standards Association and from Cybersecurity for Next Generation Study Group. Uh, Before we close, I would like to give us some spoiler for the next section. In October 13, we will receive the cyber leaders' roles in developing resilient cyber for professionals. The theme of the next speak gonna be leadership tips for advancing cyber workforce resilience, challenges, barriers, and opportunity. And it's gonna be given by Dr. Diane Janusek, and you will not miss in this because you're gonna take care about the resilience and innovation, the whole of mentorship in cybersecurity, and inspiring successful stories. The next video. So, Dr. Belal, thank you so much. Thank you again. Thank you, Daniel Spain from mission/critical.org for your technical support on the recording of this video and the editing process and posting process. We look forward to you in the next week, October 13th. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
My
Bye.
pleasure. Bye bye. Thank you.